Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with,
Mike Fitness.
and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work. We're in the workshop today doing some work, and I'm glad because it's going to be about 90 outside. So we're kind of having a good time here. Look, check out my doors. Look at them. Look at them. These are the doors for the camera. Yeah, he's going to end up putting another coat of varnish on. I've already drilled out for my European hinges. Haven't seen me in a minute. Sorry, man. Well, you just got to subscribe to the channel. I put up lots of regular videos. Did a live stream last night, and I can't always live stream. But I tell you what, we've got Jobu's Day Job, my other channel. I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to it. We're over 200 people. When we get to 1,000, then we can just kind of like live stream at work. You're Le'Veon. Nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet everybody in here. So I got a little bit of work to do, but you know what's kind of crazy? You know what's kind of crazy?
What, Eagle fans?
Oh my God. I don't bother nobody. I mind my own business.
Hey.
But every time I'm out, they try and draw me back in.
So I'm not going to mention their name, but someone said, we're trash. We're trash. We're trash.
What, he just said it again?
No, he said after we destroyed him. When the video before, he said, "Oh."
Well, you know what? I'm going to deal with my team right now.
Well, I will too.
Here is let me nail this on real quick. I'm working on putting the backs on these cabinets. From No Goals, Arizona. Well, shout out to No Goals. I hope I said that right. You really don't. Willie Nelson, an Eagle fan. I really don't. What? We really don't. What? Oh man. Why do y'all come in here like cockroaches, just crawling all over things?
Come on my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll take y'all.
I was thinking the same thing, like you, Mark. Chris Richard. Every time I talk about him, oh my God, Chris Richard, he is the real deal. And if he gets the great players that he wants in his defense, Russell Wilson. Here's the thing: Russell Wilson, of course, is looked upon differently because he's been to 2 Super Bowls. But do you think Russell Wilson would have won that Super Bowl had it not been for having the #1 defense for 3 years in a row, along with taking the ball away and having Marshawn Lynch? That's not to say that he hasn't developed into a really great quarterback, because he is. But here's the thing: his numbers, he's making 1,500 more yards a year passing. He's not getting past the first round of the playoffs. It's about being a complete team. And that's the thing that you got to understand. There's a lot of great quarterbacks out there that aren't winning Super Bowls because they don't have the team around them. And there's a lot of quarterbacks that aren't that great because they have a team around them that are winning Super Bowls. It's kind of whole thing. This whole thing of you have to have people around. Everybody has to have people around him. Otherwise, you would just go out and spend $50 million on a great quarterback and not have to worry about having anybody else because you just have a great quarterback. Because think about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron freaking Rodgers. Everybody says he's the best quarterback. Is he winning the Super Bowl every year? I'll wait. But here was a nice piece on Reddit. And I wasn't sure Reddit was still a thing. I originally joined Reddit about 2 years ago.
It's just more people writing there.
Well, here's the thing about Reddit, because I'm pissed at Reddit. I ended up posting one video on Reddit talking about Stephen A. Smith, and they banned me. They banned me. I'm like, damn, what the hell? But anyway, on Reddit, somebody put an appreciation to Dak Prescott. I can't believe that somebody actually appreciates Dak Prescott. I got bored and wanted to make a Dak appreciation post, and here are some cool-ass stats of our quarterback. Cool-ass stats. He has the highest amount of game-winning drives by any quarterbacks in the first 3 years ever. Not just the last 3 years. Ever. The list, Dak Prescott, nobody else. He is the only quarterback in the history to throw for 20-plus touchdowns and run for 5 or more in 2 consecutive seasons. Okay? He did it in 3. He did 3 times. 3 times. Nobody else has even done it twice. He did it 3 times. Damn. He has the best stats out of the 2016 QB class, so that's Jared Goff, Carson Wentz. Oh, if you want to put Paxton Lynch and those guys in there, you can put them too. Has the best statistics of the 2016 quarterback class, which are a little influenced by the durability and availability to play every game, but also plays on a run-first team with Scott Linehan as an offensive coordinator for 3 years, and still is the most in every stat in the 26 QBR class as a fourth rounder. So let me think about that again. We were handicapped with Scott Linehan as an offensive play caller, as opposed to looking at the Eagles head coach and their offensive coordinator, and looking at Sean McVay with the Rams. And I understand that Eagle fans will say, well, Carson Wentz, his numbers were better till he got hurt.
Yeah, but he got hurt. He got hurt. He didn't play the same amount of games. You know what they should do? Put the same amount of games.
I mean,
the same
that's like saying that Bo Jackson, had he stayed healthy, he would have had the rushing record over Emmitt Smith.
Put the same games against each other to have better stats.
Right. Okay, let's see. Has won the divisional title 2 times in his first 3 years. Is 13-5 against the competition in his division. 13-5. Wow. In his 3-year career, he has made critical plays to defeat Ben Roethlisberger, and I will say, in Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson in the playoffs, Drew Brees last year, and went toe-to-toe against Aaron Rodgers in the playoff loss, losing by a mere second play. And I will say this, he did have 3 TD passes. 3. And threw for over 300 yards in the playoffs against the Packers, which is more touchdown passes than Tony Romo had in any of his playoff games. Tony Romo never had more than 2. Okay. In all these matches against elite and even Hall of Fame quarterbacks and well first-rounded decent teams, Dak made critical plays. Without them, we would have lost. He is the first Dallas quarterback to play for 3 straight seasons without missing a game. He averages 28 total TDs per year, and he did it with one of the most mediocre offensive coordinators in the NFL. He's a great leader, never blames anyone, and gives his heart for his team. He has countless times been praised from teammates, doesn't have personality problems that may crash with his teammates, has gone to overtime 3 times, and never had an incomplete pass. I didn't know that one. Damn. And won 2 overtimes in the first possession. Wait. He's never had an incompletion in overtime in 3 games. Damn. That's a new one for me. And I know all things about Dak.
They probably ran the ball too in those games. But still.
Longest passing attempts without an interception ever. Most quarterback rushing TDs since 2016. And finally, no homo, but he's thick as fuck. Really? Okay, that last one. Okay, I'm going to leave that one out. What are your thoughts? Log in, sign out. I mean, I'm not saying that he's the best quarterback in the NFL, but I got to tell you, there's a lot of things in there that you look at and say, he's a winner. And, it drives me crazy because all these people, pay a bum $30 million, pay him $3 million. He's not even worth that. And I'm just like, what's up with that? Well, really? Come on, man. Come on. How you doing, Rex? Hi, Tamira. Oh, I think the offense is going to be hot this year. I'll be honest with you. I'm a homer. I know that. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But I got to tell you, I look at this team and I look at the pieces we have on offense and defense, and you got to say that this team is pretty complete. Now, there's things I'd like to see us do more. One is using the tight end. We had basically Blake Jarvin, I think, had less than 3 targets most games, or excuse me, only had 3 targets a game or more, only in a couple of games. We need to utilize the tight end more. We need our tight ends to step up. We need to get away from always being predictable, which getting rid of Scott Linehan should help. And we need to use some of the speed to open up the field. If we use all the pieces that we have, you don't have to have necessarily a 1,000-yard wide receiver. If you've got 4 guys that are like 700-800 yards, that's ideal. And that's what we did in 2016. You think about it. Dez only had like 700 and some odd yards. Cole Beasley had 600 some yards. Jason Witten had 600 some yards. Because then, if they take one guy away, then you go to the other guy. Or you run Zeke. So it's always something different. And that's what New England does. I always talk about New England, and people keep saying, you can't compare the Dallas. I agree, you can't compare them. But you can look at things that they do and say, we want to emulate that, so that way we can do it. And let me nail this back on here real quick. So, Mike, what do you think about this dude, this Eagle fan?
He's a loser.
Huh?
He's a loser.
Lord Brunson. He is definitely trying to make some noise.
I mean, at least I know EDP's not the ideal Eagle person to watch, but at least see the odds about his team.
Well, I have to give it to the Eagles for finally winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, how about
okay, it's about damn time. I mean, law of averages will tell you that you should be due. After 52 years, it is about time to win a Super Bowl. And I have to agree with him that the Cowboys have failed over the last 25 years. I agree. And that we need to do better. And I'm not satisfied with just winning the NFC East. I want to win Super Bowls. I want us to be holding up that trophy. So, I can't disagree with him about saying that the Cowboys have not done anything over the last 25 years. But we did kick that ass twice last year. And if your whole thing is the Dallas Cowboys are trash, so you're saying a trash team beat you twice for last year? What does that make sense?
He's the one that said his team was trash after we destroyed him.
Well, we can finally agree with them. We can finally agree on something.
Now, who's the one that said that Carson Wentz was the MVP candidate? Well, one of these talking heads is that Mike.
Candidate or winner?
No, candidate.
Well, candidate. Well, shit. Everybody's a candidate to be MVP. The question is who's going to win it. That's it. There's a difference.
I'll tell you, if Carson Wentz was healthy, they would have won that. They wouldn't have won that Super Bowl. In some regards, Eagle fans will thank Carson Wentz for being hurt.
Well, here's the thing I wonder about Wentz is you hear rumblings about him being a diva. Okay, where he is, I'm great. The Odell Beckham syndrome, I like to call it. Whereas
that's why Dallas passed up.
I'm better than everybody else and everything, and I don't like the me guys.
There's a reason why Dallas didn't go after him. There's a reason. It's all
Tell Michael Anthony Nova said, "Hey, who's Nova?" Oh, Nova, you're right there. How you doing, Nova?
What's up?
Is that Northern Virginia?
Probably.
Kellen Moore for head coach. What am I working on? We're working on actually a couple things. We're working on the fireplace mailings over here that we're going to have to paint, and I'm working on some bookcases. Michael Anthony got a tuxedo condom on his head. Okay.
We're talking about my
do-rag.
Just the way cap.
You'd rather have Dak? I got no problem with
Dak is durable. Carson Wentz out.
Dak is a winner.
I mean, Carson Wentz might be good, but he's not durable.
And I tell you what,
He's not durable.
Dak is calm under pressure. Let's see. Let me show you what we got over here. These are the upper cabinets. And here, what I did was I painted them before we assembled it, so that way it wouldn't have runs in the corners or something to make it look.
Wait, who said I was a C?
Was a what? A C?
No, a C.
Oh.
I looked at my ranking. I'm a B plus.
Hmm?
No, your boy Bronx though. You're a C Cowboys YouTuber.
What, on social media?
Yeah, I looked
B
at
plus?
I think it's a B. I was like, how am I a C if it says
Right
B?
now, I'm a B minus. How you a B plus? Shit.
No, it said B.
Oh.
So I was like, how am I a C if it says B on social media? At least last time I checked.
You know,
He's looking for that clout. That's all it is. That's what young people call it.
clout, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what young people call it. Looking for that clout.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's mama didn't hold them enough when they grew up or what.
You think you had that tough love?
So did everybody have a good Memorial weekend? I hope you did. Hope everybody got home alive. Hope everybody had a good time. Now it's time to get back to work, man.
The Green Bay Packers.
That was Mark Starr.
I thought there was something amazing.
No, I traded it to Mark Starr. James Lofton. He was a great receiver.
What?
James Lofton was bad.
Is he going to the Hall of Fame this year, or is he in the Hall of Fame?
I think he's already in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead, because that part, ship right there, I think I'm going to round it over with 1.5 inches. That chip too much right there. Yeah, we'll do 1.5 inches so that way we get a little bit more.
We can do that.
I'll do both of them out. You
I'm
guys send those.
Well, I'm just saying this part.
James Lofton.
No, talking about he caught a ball on the Dallas, and then the Dallas Cowboys put it on after. He looks good for his age.
How's everybody doing out there? Junebug! Mark got a GoPro Hero 7 Black. You won't regret it. Won't have it? Okay, well,
I mean, GoPros are
they're good. The only thing is
it just depends on what you're using it for.
you can't live stream directly though, can you, with it?
On the new ones, you probably could.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do all that kind of stuff. I just use mine for the action stuff and the B. It's good if you're trying to do like B footage or B roll or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it's mainly good for that kind of stuff. Or if you're doing underwater stuff, or you know,
Right.
the B roll or the sports kind of stuff. That's what it's mainly used for.
Who cares about? Well, here's the thing. You know, it's funny because people always say, "Oh, you guys hate my propane." You know what? I like the ease of use of my propane. I know a lot of people are out there, you know, something's wrong with you, but you know what? Propane worked pretty good. You know, my smoker, of course, it's got the wood chips and things. How was that steak last night, the feeds?
Okay, good.
He kind of said that hesitation. Maybe they ain't that good.
They're good.
But, you know, I don't always have time to go out there and get charcoal balls.
I mean, it's just personal.
Oh, you can't live stream the news here? Okay, well, I'm going to have to get some more money before I do that one. And actually, I still need to get one more Mevo camera, so that's actually the next thing I need to do. Actually, you know, my Hampton, how are you doing? I actually have one yesterday because we were just talking about the fajitas I was making yesterday. Here's the thing. I don't have a lot of willpower. I suck. And doing the keto worked. I was 272. And then I dropped down to 250. And then we had the cruise. Then we had Christmas. Then we had the Super Bowl. Then we had the trip to Deep Creek. And it's like, literally, this is what's crazy is my wife decided she wanted me to do the side and stuff in the house. So she ended up buying pizza one night. We had burgers. And literally, in 2 days, I gained 4 pounds. 4 pounds in 2 days. From, you know, we had the pizza on Friday and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it happens to me too when I eat that stuff.
Now, what's amazing is I got back kind of on the keto yesterday, and I lost 3 pounds that quick.
Yeah, because not putting that stuff not supposed to put in your body. That's what it is.
You used to be over 300 pounds, and now you're a size 6, Maui? Damn! Way to go. Damn, size 6, so that means you're probably about 140, 135? That's great. And that's not a Jason Garrett clap. That's shout out to you. Daggone. It works. And I won't lie to you. It works, but you have to be, you know, you got to stay with the carbs. And you got to make sure that you don't get too. The biggest problem, because my wife, I had a lot more results from it than my wife did. And the reason being is, she would eat so much of the meat. She does not like the vegetables. Does not like the salad and stuff. But you got, well, I know, but see, here's the thing. You can only get about like 20% of the meat, and you got to get the fats, and that fats are key. So that sour cream, those avocados, that bacon, you got to get the fats for your body to go on, or else it doesn't work. And if you eat too much protein, the proteins end up turning into sugar. And so it's not in ketosis. And then if you end up cheating, when you're not supposed to cheat, you know, and say, you know what, I'm going to have my fat coffee with the heavy cream in it and, you know, the coconut MCT oil and all that stuff. And then you end up eating French fries and all of a sudden you're blown up. So it's a delicate balance, but if you do it, it does work. And I'm going to get back down to about 240 and I would be ecstatic. I ain't been 240 since I had the flesh-eating bacteria that was sick. I need one more meal here. But Maui, congratulations on. How long did it take you to get down to lose that much, Maui?
There's a guy I watched on Instagram that lost over 100 pounds. He was like 600 pounds. And when you're that big, it's easier to lose weight. In the beginning.
So Maui, if you've had that much success on there, you sound like an expert to me. Over 3.5 years, no surgery. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because you ought to share your secrets and things like that on how it works and stuff. Or, heck, if you'd like to come on here and, we can talk about what worked and the pitfalls for it, how your journey went, because you're talking about 260 and you down to a size 6. That's incredible. That's life changing. And, if you think about what it does for your health, for me, I need to lose it. Well, I don't have high blood pressure or anything like that, but for my knees.
Yeah, because you put it's 4 times your weight on your
right.
knees.
So every pound you lose
it's 4 pounds on your knees.
It's like losing 4 pounds on every step that you take. So, if you lose 20 pounds, that's like 80 pounds of pressure you're taking every step. And with my knees being bone on bone, it's kind of important for me. But, I love my candy, damn it. I love my Snickers, Mark. I get angry. Okay. My son, of course, is like, oh, Lordy. Hey, so Mike, let me ask you something. Did you ever see me being on YouTube? Did you ever think that would be a thing that would happen? Because you were always in YouTube well before I started really.
I started watching YouTube when the first few medical people were actually getting paid on YouTube.
Well,
I started watching in high school when it first was a thing.
it used to be funny because Michael would be like,
yeah, but when you see dollar signs, that changes everything.
dollar signs. You seen dollar signs?
When you see a dollar signs, that changes everything.
Okay. We don't have. I hope I have some of the regular painter's caulk. Because I see a little gap right in there.
Well, I know a couple of them need to be cleaned.
May have to make another trip to Home Depot.
That's fine. I'm not going to wait till 6:30. I'm not going to the gym till 6:30.
It's 1 o'clock already?
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah. It was like after 12 when we got back.
You know what, Junebug? I tell you when it changed. I tell you exactly when it changed for Michael Anthony Fitness. It changed in Dallas, outside the Star, or excuse me, in one of the buildings right by the Star. The sports store.
We saw a wall.
And it changed, was it Emerson Wall? Yeah, Emerson Wall.
Oh, that's the same time I had that date, too.
Yeah, no. What was funny was, no. Because usually I would say, hey, Mike, and Mike would be like,
oh, the guy who wanted the picture that didn't want to use it.
He's like, that's your thing. Keep me off of it.
That was before I started doing YouTube.
Yeah, I know, right. But what was cool was, I don't know who it was, and if you're happy to watch, please remind us. Because dude came up and he was like, oh, man, I want to get a picture with you. And I go over, I was like, oh, let me get over here. And he was like, I don't want a picture with you. I want him with Michael Anthony Fitness because I love the way he's always like, I was like, oh, I'll be over here then.
That's before I moved into the work. Yep.
I was like, damn. And after that point, oh, there's Ed Oliver. It seems like all the trolls are coming. It's funny.
No, the funny thing is, you can get Ed Oliver on your thing, but when we try to contact him to do a video, he's nowhere to be found.
No. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what Redskin fans are doing right now. Redskin fans have been hiding, and they peep up a little bit. They look around. Is it safe to come out? Hey! We got another quarterback. We have hope again. We're the Washington Redskins. Hey! but they don't come out too far. They just come out they just come out just a little bit, okay? The giant ones.
I mean, they might have to hold mine with
Haven't
Daniel
seen them since 2016.
Wait till Daniel Jones actually becomes decent. They'll be out.
If he becomes decent.
I think he will. He'll surprise some people.
That's the one, you know what? That's the one I'm going to tell you to watch out for because Daniel Jones, because everybody says he's garbage, generally speaking, they're usually wrong more times than the right.
And he'll be set for at least a year. So.
He'll be the one that comes out and is balling. And then Murray will be the one that's a bust.
Well, the other thing, too, is going to a similar system that they had in college. So that was worse. You want to a similar system.
What are they going for?
Did you order something from Amazon?
I haven't, but that don't make Tracy. Tracy had all kinds of boxes yesterday. I'm like, what'd you order? She was like, what did you order? I'm like, I didn't order shit. I was like, oh, I did.
And I got all the stuff I ordered from Amazon.
Stay off the weed. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. See, I love it when Redskin fans come in here and start talking some crap. Because it's not like you haven't had some of your own players out there that smoke some weed.
Who's the one that admitted it? One of the players.
Well, he got suspended.
He got suspended. So I used it because
your left tackle.
Yeah, he actually admitted that he uses it because it helps his aches and pains.
Yeah, being a Washington Redskin, I can understand that.
I mean, if it helps you with the back of your knees, it helps your health. I don't see anything wrong with it for medical reasons.
There are so many worse things you could be taking.
I mean, there's kids. There was this case where the kids couldn't hurt her mother had to go all the way to Colorado to get the strand that they needed, so her daughter wouldn't have
Let me find out.
Wouldn't have the epilepsy seizures. It's a true story too. And what happened? Well, they came back and they won the case. So now in Virginia it's legal to get marijuana for epilepsy. For kids who have epilepsy, it's legal in Virginia. It's hard to get, but it's legal. But you can go to DC and if you have a card and get some. All you need is one of those marijuana cards. You can get one. My dad did not have a Dak Prescott tattoo, but I do have the star. Someone that Eagles fan said it was trash. But I'll roast them in another live stream later today. Hey, as long as Ed Oliver, Lord Bronson, or the New York Giants fan talk about my Dallas Cowboys, I'm gonna come back at you. I'm come back at you. I don't see you putting that Redskins tattoo on your shoulder. I don't regret it. It might need to be touched up, but I don't regret my tattoo. What y'all barking at? Now I got those waves too that I've been working on. That's why I wear the cap. Cause I usually get that wave cut when I go to the gym. So, I mean, when I get the wave cut when I go to my barber. So like, let me have to do something with this wave cut. working with me at this time. Out there working on the thing.
All right, so that was actually one of our neighbors
What they're working on.
retiring. And what he's doing is he's moving to Colorado, and he's like, oh, I got some wood and some tools and stuff that I want to get rid of. It's like, okay, I'll take a look at it and see.
Might be do something with wood for this.
Well, he's like, I got fiberboard. It's like, I don't use
Yeah.
fiberboard. I don't use
If
fiberboard.
you got wood, you might be able to do something.
Okay. What we could do.
Well, if you want to use that, you might as well do that before we start painting.
Do what?
Use that before we start painting.
Well, I need to do that, and I also need to cut like a little.
Whatever you need to cut, better cut it before. We start
Oh, I know
painting.
I am.
That's what we need to do.
And then we can go ahead and bring in those other base cabinets, put these on the thing. So if you move those one over there, I'll go ahead and route this detail real quick. On the back side.
This one doesn't have sand in it.
Well, that's where I'm gonna route that.
I'm talking about over here.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead and move the door. Got a little bit of everything going on in here, because we also have these boards right here
Oh yeah, we got
from our red brick house that we're gonna actually use to make the steps to repair in Warrenton at that old house.
same one where we got those bricks from.
Right.
What about this one?
We can sand that a little bit right there. And some of this is also extra, so we have room to sand up. Hot spot there. All right, let's see what our oh, another super chat. Thank you. You want a job where you can work from home? Wentz will get hurt again this year. I'm not rooting for him to get hurt, but you got to look at it and say,
I don't
he
know.
doesn't have that history. And when you finish that, the other one. Oh, Junebug. Sorry, I don't have the voice from hell. That's only on the synthesizer downstairs. But thank you very much for the super chats. So, we got Ed Oliver here, and Ed said we can do videos together.
But I've been trying. I haven't got in touch with you unless he's busy at his day job.
Okay, and now we got Lord Brunson, who's
he's the one that's just taking it a little too far. Ed Oliver at least has some dignity with his stuff.
All right. Redskin fan and dignity, do those things go together?
You know what I mean? His videos are at least.
We're down to 15%.
I said at least he has.
Danger.
At least his videos are respectful.
Hold it. Let me plug it. Hopefully that battery's got some juice in it. Yes, we have a little bit of juice. So we got a little bit more time. We can keep going. I'm actually hungry. Okay, here. Take that one off. And then I can route the other one. Bam! You like that, and that's the way it is. All right, so you just gotta go ahead and sand those edges, and we can tongue oil. We're actually gonna use a tongue oil on these, because she wants them to stand out. And this, of course, is the top over here for our mantelpiece. That we have to start painting up. Let me show you guys that. Check this out. This is a replica to replace one that's been eaten up by termites. In a house that was built in 1830, was used as a Civil War Confederate hospital. So that's the kind of stuff we do in here. That's the way we roll up in this love. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Just to buy some coffee. All right, I found some caulk.
Yeah.
Wentz will get hurt again this year. Okay. Oh, that's all.
Of course he's going to get
Oh, shit! You forgot this was live and got scared for a moment. Why'd you get scared? What did we do? Yeah, that's not good up in here. See, that's why I got Michael Anthony, because I can't see shit no more. Oh, okay. Let's get the hole. I need to get a rag up here and get it wet. Okay, the tube of caulk has got a split in the side of it and it's running all over the place. Excuse me, guys. Now that's an interesting one. I've said this one, and I'm told that I'm crazy.
Which one?
But Pat Mahomes, that he's going to come back down to earth, and people think I'm crazy. But just like Dak Prescott, the second season,
Well,
being
it's
a
not
starter.
him. No, it's Baker Mayfield.
Well, that's another one too that I think.
I mean, I still think they're going to be 8-8, but they're not going to make the playoffs.
That Baker Mayfield is going to have that sophomore slump.
So the problem with Browns last season was they didn't have a kicker, and that was the difference between a couple of games.
Yeah, but that wasn't so.
Yeah, but at least they would have made it to the playoffs if they had a kicker. That's all I'm saying. That wasn't going to solve the issues they have this year. But at least they'll get them to the playoffs. Not saying they would have won. So your first two games were lost because of your kicker, which could have been enough. Which could have been the difference in not getting the playoffs.
I've got to make the other molding too. Got to get the one by six too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But he got suspended?
No. I mean, things are going along a little bit too good. DeMar Smith, guy I've met, actually been in his booth. At his, you've been in it.
Yeah.
At FedEx.
Oh, yeah.
This is about one of, there are, if Ed Oliver, you're still here, I actually have been in one place that was actually nice to watch a game. Watch the Redskins get their ass kicked by the Dallas Cowboys. Was DeMar Smith's box, the NFLPA's box. And, I met the chief there. The chief, actually, I got a picture. God rest his soul. I missed that guy.
In Dallas. He was in Dallas one year.
Holding Jobu. But DeMar Smith says, be prepared for work stoppage. So that means he's throwing a little shade at the commissioner, trying to get him to kind of negotiate. I told you guys, here's what I look at. Because we hear about the NFL thinking about doing a study with the NFLPA about weed. That's kind of like a little bone they're throwing to the Players Association to try and sweeten the deal up a little bit. I need to cut something real quick. I need to make a couple of pieces of molding. So hold your ears for a few seconds, guys. Can you move that for me? Okay, good.
No,
we make pieces of molding. Hello everybody, Mark Holmes here at my day job where we're working on finishing up this mantelpiece and putting together some custom middle of nowhere. When I went, let me turn this off. Oh, actually, let me play this so I can finish these two pieces of molding. We're making a custom piece of molding. This job has been doing these bookcases. It's not your normal type of a project here. There's so many different elements on it, it's not even funny. Because what we have is, a lot of stuff is just a pain in the butt. So, this is to look like an old world piece. So we've got, this is the cap, okay? Then we have to put a 1x6 underneath of it. And then it has this piece, which will be a bullnose to finish it. Yeah, it's a lot of working, it's a lot of working parts. That's why it's taking so long. It's definitely a pain in the rear end, so to speak. And do I have... No, don't have that roll. And change the blade on this back to a 1/4 inch. So somebody was saying about the Eagles. Look at it again.
But that Carson's going to be a candidate for MVP award.
For a wheelchair award?
I'm telling you, if he would have won it when they won the playoff in the Super Bowl, they won't win the Super Bowl. So see, all Eagle fans need to thank Carson Wentz for being hurt. Because they won't win the Super Bowl.
How is it Charlie Castlewick has a job? Can you explain that to me?
I don't know. Isn't he from the DMV area?
Yeah, he used to be with the Redskins.
That's what I thought. Cause
With Bobby Bethard.
well, I mean, you could tell
he's
by
an idiot.
You can tell by his background. They roots for the Redskins.
He's an idiot.
You don't have to have intelligence to
Okay, hold your ears, guys. I gotta do this real quick.
Was this going there too?
Yeah. And that's our bulldoze, just like that. So this will go on to a piece of 1x6.
62 sacks on the quarterback for Texas.
Yeah. But see, and you know,
how's he
that's,
staying upright?
and see, that's one of those ones that when you're talking about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Watson.
Yeah, he took more sacks than Dak Prescott. Now, you got to look at Hopkins, that wide receiver. That guy catches everything. He's catching like Odell Beckham. He's jumping all over the place, and he's making the quarterback look better than what he really is. Now, on the flip side, when you've seen some of the Cowboy wide receivers, Yeah. How many times we see Terrence Williams have the ball bounce off of him and become a pick six? That's the difference of having people around you where the perception is, Deshaun Watson is so much better than Dak Prescott, but is he really? All right, so let me stand this bull nose here. Now, you guys want to hear something that's sad? I'm reading about what DeMar Smith is basically telling agents. DeMar Smith said that virtually the lockout for the 2021 season would be a virtual certainty.
Other than the NBA. They have a lot recently. More than last 10 years.
Well, here's what's sad. One of the things the NFLPA has actually been working on. So basically, they've been taking like $20,000 a year or something like that for the players that's going into like a kitty. This is sad because some of the players during the last lockout had to get money from the NFLPA to survive. Think about that.
Oh yeah, that's because they weren't making that much.
If you have to have a work stoppage for a few months, okay, and not getting paid, and you have to get money, what's going to happen when your career's over with?
That's because these guys are getting multi-million dollars.
What that's saying is, you're living paycheck to paycheck.
They don't need a multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah, but
You buy a couple of houses and you run a home. If you have one or two nights.
you're preaching to the choir.
Or you got a couple of nights vehicles and that's it.
When you get some of these guys out there that are making, 10 million, 12 million a year, and they can't make it a couple months, that's what I'm saying. What's going to happen when they have to live the rest of their life? After that money's gone. That's two of our elements, like that, and you put a 1x6 in between it, and boom, that's the cap for this. Michael Anthony is Dak. You got a lot of people that keep saying that. Amari Cooper is Jerry Rice. Dak is Michael Anthony. Okay.
Dak Prescott doesn't think that.
When you get that big contract, can I hold something for him?
I would hope so.
Can you hook his dad up? Okay, so now I need the 1x6 is down below.
Which one?
That's out, no, that's outside, and I need the, I'll give you it. Because I got the saws in the shed too.
And let me see if I can find that part. Hopefully I'll focus in on it.
Absolutely brutal to watch. And once again, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. We trash. We trash. We trash.
Man, I ain't gonna cry in front of my mama on TV, man. I just tricked up the game. Give me a hug.
We trash. We trash. Let's see if I can show that part again.
To watch. It was absolutely brutal to watch. And once again, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. We trash. We trash. We trash.
Man, I ain't gonna cry in front of my...
Yeah, I didn't say my man over here said his team's trash. I'm just going off what you said about your team being trash. We're trash. We're trash. We're trash. Yeah, I'm just going off what you said, bro.
Man, it got hot out. Why did it get so hot out? Let me close the door. Get that AC in here. Woo. Alright, so let me show you guys what we's gonna do here. We're gonna put this, that's gonna get attached on as the top piece.
Now, how much, if Dallas was coming to Dallas Cowboys, how much would you pay him?
Huh?
How much would you pay him?
Oh, he signed with,
That's how much would you pay for him?
not that much. Not what he got in Tampa Bay.
He got about 10 million.
Yeah, he's,
He didn't get what he wanted though, because he knew that was drinking where place he wanted to play. People that actually wanted
well,
it.
for him, I figured that he wanted to try, that getting the ring was what he really wanted to try and get.
I guess not.
But then again, let me just make as much money as
I
possible.
know, because when football's done with you, it's done. Come on, baby. That's right, the tight end for that.
So, this is the top molding to go on top of these cabinets. So check a look. So take a look. This is what it's going to be. To get it all the way to the ceiling, like that. Now that is a big ass piece of crown molding. And I think there might be actually a bullnose piece that I got to put on top of this still too. So that's what makes this thing kind of difficult project. Let's see some of the comments here. I got a funny looking face, you know that? Just waiting for the comments to come back up. I'm hungry. And of course, we got to paint all this.
Former Dallas Cowboys.
Still waiting for the comments to come up.
Who went to the Bay or the Super Bowl?
Where are the comments?
Former tight end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ed, I see Ed is still hanging in here. He's peeping up.
Of course he is.
It's the off season. We can talk and run. Y'all just signed Michael Crabtree. What?
I didn't see him about that.
I didn't see that.
I think someone just.
I think you.
He didn't sign nobody. I know he signed that wide receiver he picked up in undrafted free agency. The one that they really liked. I know he got signed.
He didn't pick up no. See, Redskin fans out there trying to start some shit. He is from Dallas, Texas, though.
I'm telling you that wide receiver that they liked, that they got undrafted free agent, he could probably make the team. The actual 53.
I couldn't see him signing Michael Crabtree because there's already a logjam there. There's already a logjam at wide receiver. If anybody could use another wide receiver, I would say it would be you guys.
I'm telling you, we got that undrafted free agent guy that they really like. I don't remember his name. They really like him. He's gonna probably make the roster, the 53-man roster.
Then we got to paint this thing. I hate painting.
Ugh. Yeah, but I was hoping you can. It can't be that bad. About that edge right here.
That's okay. That's extra. Messed up one nail without. Get that one bent out. Fill that in. One nail. Crooked. Always one asshole out there. Damn. You just don't want to break. Alright, fill that nail hole in. Yeah, nobody's perfect, especially not me. Alright, so there's that. I think there's another piece that goes on top of there. I'm going to have to look at the pictures of that. I'm going to plane this, we also have to paint these as well. And then paint the doors. Why did I think? Yeah, I think there's another piece that goes on top of this. I'm going to look at the originals. That's a lot of molding. Yeah, there's always some asshole trying to hit the smash button. That's right. Thank you, Jim Bud. From Finland. Oh, man. Finland's in the house? Damn. Where else is it? Anybody else outside the United States watching us here in the sweatshop? Anybody? Oh, man, Michael. Damn. Your buddy got cut from the Raiders. Chaz Green. Chaz Green got cut.
I don't care.
Come on, man. I thought you liked Chaz. Chaz Green got cut by the Raiders so Richie Incognito could be signed.
He almost went to this. He had an opportunity.
Ed Oliver. Okay, Ed's got jokes. He said he came in with a clean P test, so they said sign him up. Damn, it's like that, huh?
Hey, they got the human turntable.
Chaz Green?
No, I'm talking about the Redskins.
Who? Who's the
Flowers.
Oh, Eric Flowers. Yeah, you guys got Eric Flowers.
What? Look.
Maybe the Redskins will try Chaz Green.
They gave him a
Yeah,
six.
you do have. Oh,
No,
God, I forgot about them.
No, they gave him a 6th-round compensatory pick for Eric Flowers. Like that was just stupid.
Well, he was the number one pick.
Yeah, but
first
you
round draft
you
pick.
gave him a 6th-round compensatory pick that could have been somebody for cheap.
Yeah, don't count on that one, Ed. On him being a beast. I wouldn't count that one.
Who, Chaz Green?
Chaz Green being a beast.
No. You see what happened when Tyron Smith went there.
All right, so
And I still am mystified the cutting along.
the doors, the caulk needs to dry before we try and paint those again.
Well, you can do
That's
that. You can plane wherever you're playing.
we're gonna go eat some lunch and work on that stuff. We need to bring in the base cabinet. It'd be easier to bring in the base cabinets and set those on, put the doors on it.
You're a guy until 6 foot.
Chaz Green possibly signs with the Giants. Ooh, wouldn't that be funny? Get rid of Eric Flowers to get Chaz Green. That's when you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
No, you are.
Yeah. You know, let me go ahead and play these. Nothing we gotta do is get anything else pulled out of these or cut off. Or we're gonna use.
Well, if you cut the nails off, it's worse than the middle.
That's split. Good thing is there's not a lot of nails in these. What we really just need to do is do one side of them and then glue them because we don't want to lose a lot of
Oh yeah, 'cause a lot of it's turning. It's nothing but.
the. Yeah, we don't want to lose.
Oh, good afternoon. Mr. Daniel Jones is talking.
Actually, you know what we done
Mr. Daniel Jones. I think I recorded that. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna take that piece of the video and make it.
A couple of these have staples in it, so we gotta look and make sure we get everything out of it.
But yeah, I can't take the staples out.
Just use a pair of pliers, best thing. like a scoop out. Because I've got a lot of them in here. We're going to have to go back to the depot with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go get one of those again.
Yeah, some of them too are like the flatheads.
Well, no, there's I have a nail puller that I had in here. So you know, I'm not organized. Some of them are just like tabs.
Well, yeah, some of them you can use a screwdriver, you know what I mean? Like the flatheads.
So what we're doing is we're salvaging some wood from a red brick house to use to make stairs for another old ass house. And then we're going to run it through a thickness sander instead of a planer. Because a planer, you hit a nail, it's going to ruin the blades. On a thickness sander, at least it'll sand it out without destroying a couple $100 blade. And I'm going to laminate this together to replace the steps that are screwed up. What I could do is I could go ahead and start changing the blade, changing this paper on it. Start sanding some of these, just start pieces off. Boy, I feel tired today. I think I've got a couple more that are up there too. I think there's one more that's over there. Go through and do along the same stuff. This is another one of these really cool pieces of equipment that I have. It's a dual drum sander. And you have to change the sandpaper on it, but it actually does some really cool stuff. See, these rolls of sandpaper go off on a diagonal on the machine. 2 drums roll. Got a conveyor belt that takes everything into it, feeds it, and will sand it down. put a 36 grit sandpaper on here, which is basically kind of like gravel, just about.
Well, at least somebody's showing up.
For what?
And Antonio Brown said he's been there every single day.
Antonio Brown?
Yeah, that's what she said. He's been there every single day.
He should be.
At least he's showing up, unlike other people.
Odella?
And I don't know if Le'Veon Bell's showing up or not. I don't think he is. Until it's mandatory. What is that? 80? Go 36 Not as coarse as I wanted. That's not good. Damn. It's not as coarse as I'd like. That's not good because You have to leave.
it's 60. I thought I ordered some 35.
You have to get it from the store.
Oh, you gotta order this online. I actually got it on Amazon. I'm surprised.
They don't have everything.
Um,
That's just why everything gets out there.
but I'm afraid that,
Not the course enough.
well, it's gonna clog up. That's the problem with it, because you need a 36 grit. I've got 2 pieces of 36, but the problem is I've used them and it's worn right there. So I used the 2 of them in the same location. There's 2 spots that are gunked up. Just hope that the first piece is enough to go ahead and clean it first. And I'll use the 60. see how well it's going to work. We might have a problem with this. That ought to be in the 16. I mean, the 16. Close your ears, guys. Let me show you guys what we're doing over here. This is a thickness thing. With some boards that are well over 400 years old. Yeah, my workshop is like me. It's a mess. You see it going in. Paint covers and all that. And we're standing out. Standing it flat, it will laminate together to make our new staircase. This is anti-hard time. Wood you can't, it just doesn't ruin. So match what we've got at the house, we have to find something to shop. But if you look at the color on this, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh, our receiving core is going to be good on paper. Question is, what will we do? Oh my God, please let the Dennis Bryant go. Please. Oh God, really, seriously, let Dennis Bryant go. Thank you, Alpha. Where would Des fit? That's all split there. Take this step, hey, Mike. I think there's one more up top there. Look at there too. That's our first pass. We got another nail right here. Right here. One more nail right there too. So this is how we do it. I love David Holmes. You like what? Stella, come on, man. I can always use the other hand. Look at that. That's old. I hear you knocking about the silver. I love what you've done. Yeah. The Cowboys have moved on. It's like watching paint dry. Dak is one move. Kathy, go back to school, please. Okay. One thing you can always tell when you get a nail is the spark. The dangerous thing is you hope that it doesn't like cause it to work. Because sawdust is actually very expensive. That's why we gotta find a few. You're gonna make me a sandwich while this is going through. Jason went to Puerto Rico. Let's hope he finishes. Okay. Multitasking. That. You want to put me through one more time? Michael, they want to see your SUV. Michael said he's already done a video on it. He said, check out his channel. You'll see it. I've only been in it. What? Or what? I don't even get to see it. All right. Thank God for power tools. It makes my job a lot easier. What? I can't hear you. I don't have any hearing protection on. Actually, it's not that loud. But yeah, I should wear hearing protection. So I'm an idiot, that's why. And eye protection too, although you don't see dust and stuff because it all gets sucked up. One of those old school carpenters that surprisingly still has on. Only a couple more to do, and then I'm going to eat some lunch. Then we're going to paint our doors. What's the talking about? Actually, don't put that back over to the food with market. Drop it down. Michael Anthony and Mark Holmes, please wear eye protection. Alright, I will. You're right, 100. but I don't like the way I look with it. Tyrone, how old are you? You feel like literal police? Grammar police? What I miss? Lord Brunson? Uh-oh. We're actually making some stair treads for a house that's built 1830 to match it. So we've got some antique heart pies. We're also having to build this mantelpiece right here to replace it. It had some termite damage, so we're rebuilding that. And over here we have some bookcase and cabinets that we're doing. So we're doing a couple of different things. Oh my. Okay. What did I miss? Somebody saying grow up. Is it about my safety glasses? I look like a fly. I fly. Okay. You know I'm just a big kid, right? Oh, look at these. Isn't that beautiful? The team's doing all the work for us. Oh, it's not about my glasses? Okay. Oh, I love Chris. Chris Richard is going to be, I wish he was our head coach. If Kristen Hill is anything, oh my goodness. Almost there. Tyrone. What did Tyrone do? I'm seeing grammar police. I know we're not talking about grammar. But Lord knows, I butcher it. Okay, I'm just going to skip it because I'm lost. I still didn't see what Tyrone did. Maybe I don't want to see what he did. Gotta change the paper. Our sanding belt. another super. Oh my goodness. Tune, bud. Thank you. A couple more of these, and then we can claim them and get ready to do them up. Whoa, Stello! Hey, we got a sticker. Thank you, Stello. I appreciate that, man. That's one of the Super Cat stickers. I don't know how you do those, but appreciate it. Now we got to do is start cleaning these while that's coming out. Hey guys, we're just moving the camera a little bit here. Thank everybody who's here with us. What we're doing is we're taking those floors that we sanded down and we're cutting them into sizes so we can laminate together to make our stair trays. And I'm plugging in the batteries back up here. So, make the stair treads. Great, tell them good news. Give them to Mark. Give me what? Wearing your safety glasses to see Philly 500. Huh? Nothing will make me go east. I didn't do a super chat, but I just shared to Pinterest. Okay, cool. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching us for the last two. Damn, we've been on here for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Damn. Pay attention to you. Okay, I'm paying attention. This is my pay attention face. It's also my excited face. It's also my surprise face. Okay, so now here's what we're doing over here. So now we got these pieces of antique wood that we salvaged from a 200-year-old house. We're going to glue this together, and then we're going to sand it one more time so we can make our stair treads. What? You cut me? Oh, you're sure. Let me put that down. And Alpha 2. Hold it. Wait. Oh, yes, I am definitely coming to AT&T. I'm going to be there week 1 against the New York stinking Giants. Yeah.
It won't be me.
I have so many things I want to do in life.
That won't happen.
Wait a minute. Yes, that was taken on 19th. Why do you ask? Do you think I would post an image of another woman and claim that it was me? Well, we have seen a lot of that. Damn it, Carol.
Don't even start.
Okay.
You're gonna get her started.
They're okay. You know, okay. In all of our defenses, Maui, there are a lot of trolls out there. See, I put my, with me. Let me say this: there's two worlds out there. There is social media world where everything is touched up or the perfect pictures and things like that, and then there's real life. I this is me. You guys see me covered with dust. You see me in sewer lines working with some shit, fixing pipes. You see me dusty. You see me dirty. This is Mark Holmes, okay? This is unretouched, okay? I'm a fat ass, I got the belly and all that stuff. I got old man butt and things in here. This is all me. So what you see is what you get. Drives my wife crazy. It's like, why are you going to go on looking like that? It's like, because I'm real. Now, there's some people out there that will go through, and when they put pictures of themselves, they will, kind of touch it up, because now you can do all kinds of magnificent things with it.
Now they have those apps where you can you take the shirt off, and then you can put these
abs.
PK.
Okay.
You can do the abs and all that stuff.
PK is about this big. A friend of ours. He was one of our interns with him and Michelle. And I saw a picture of him I was like, PK, when did you start working out? He said, man, that's photoshopped. Okay. I was like, damn.
They have the apps that you can put abs and muscles and all kinds of stuff.
Well, you seen the one with the baby filters where they like Zeke Elliott as a baby and was it Byron Jones? No, who was
They have all those kind of crazy filters.
One of them was kind of haunting pictures, so I'm kind of like, So sometimes filters. I have met people that know me online. And I remember one time I had a person who ran up to me, Mark Holmes, hey, and I'm kind of like, hey, how you doing? I don't know who the hell you are, but nice to see you. It's such and such, we're friends on Facebook. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that you didn't have any teeth on your pictures on Facebook. And it seemed like you were like 5 different shades, different color. Wasn't your hair a lot longer in the picture? But, it was great meeting you and stuff. And I'm not trying to be, I'm just saying, so sometimes, and we had Carol. And Michael was like, don't talk.
Don't even bring it up.
Okay.
Don't even bring it up.
And nothing again. And Carol, gave some super chats and stuff like that. Was in here constantly. I'm just saying, sometimes you don't know what to believe that's on social media. They do sometimes lie. So I'm not saying that you are. I'm just pointing out that that's why people will question. Use pictures from 7 years ago. Actually, I am right about the same way I am when I got together with my current wife, which was 16 years ago. I was right about 255, 256, and that's right where I am now. Do I think I don't think Zeke will get suspended. I think they're going to. Here's what I think the NFL is going to do. They're going to make him sweat. They're going to make the Dallas Cowboy fan base just sweat it out and think the worst and, be scared. They like to have that whole thing of us being scared, I think.
It'll be like 1 or 2 games.
At worst. But I don't think they're going to. I really don't.
You say that now.
Well, Maui, from what I can say, now, understand, I'm looking at your picture right now and here, and it's about this big. So I can't really tell. But, I see from here, what I see long hair, I see a head tilt to the side and stuff and all that. So she ain't ugly. Actually, I want to hear your story about the whole weight loss because weight issues are a big issue across the country and stuff, and so many people are trying to get there. And quite honestly, you went from 260 down to a size 6. That's a great story that should be kind of shared, and what worked for you and how you did it and stuff, because there's a lot of people out there, including me, that could use the help.
Now what do you want to do about this?
About what? Oh, well, what you gotta do is you gotta lose.
I'm not going to get no cramp.
No, here's the thing. This one's you're gonna have to. What you do is it's called walking the dog. So what you do is get this clamp right here next. So you get that one level, and then we go through. Because what it is there's a little bit of bend in it. So we're doing this kind of walking the dog because these boards are old. And here's the good thing about taking a couple pieces and putting them together is they'll help hold each other plumb and true. Tight. Okay. Okay, good. Now, we can push this one down. Raise that one up. Okay, go ahead. There we go. And then after this sets up tonight, tomorrow we'll go through, sand that one more time, put our bull nose on it, and we've got our stair treads to take care of that old house. Skip Bayless and Dak. But here's the thing, you know what?
Fake Dallas Cowboy
fan. Stello, thank you. Zeke, you know what? It's kind of crazy, but actually Zeke Elliott is. I mean, to have over 4,000 yards in his first 3 seasons is unbelievable. Especially when you okay. Let me also preface this. It was also a 14-game schedule with Zeke Elliott. You have 2 extra games to the New England game. Oh, hey Mike, would you like to go to New England?
It's just gonna be too cold.
It's gonna be cold, but you know what? But still, I'm trying to do every stadium in the NFL.
Yeah, but I'm not going there if it's gonna be below 0. Or
You don't remember when we built the?
what do you mean?
You don't remember when we built the duplex?
It wasn't that cold.
The hell it was! I had icicles hanging from my wrist. It was 17 degrees.
That's better than 0.
Junebug, look at Junebug. I love these things, man. These are cool. You're dead serious? It's not that bad. Well, depending on the weather.
That's what I'm saying.
I've driven to New England because we were there for the kickoff of the season. It's about 8 hours. Could drive up. You got the wheels, SUV. They have heated socks and heated gloves. You're telling hold, wait. Hold, let me stop right here. You're telling me if he gave you tickets to go to that game to see the Dallas Cowboys in New England, so you could add another stadium onto the list, you wouldn't go because it's too cold?
I mean,
bullshit! Okay, excuse me. I think I'd make that drive. What would be now? What would be fun? Ooh, RV it.
that's how I'm gonna like it.
take an RV, take the RV, park in the because you can stay in the RV then.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Because you can have heat
Like,
and
like,
everything
like,
else.
like I said, I don't have to go inside the stadium. I can be outside, and that counts.
No, he didn't just pat his butt. Pat whose butt?
What?
Whose butt? I patted mine when I was talking about, I got an old man butt. I do. I got, when you get old, I used to have, they used to call me Juicy in college when I was running track. I was trying to become a decathlete. I know it's hard to believe, but this is what's crazy about life that's ironic. When I went to JMU, I had messed up my knee, so football, I was like, forget it. I still threw shot put. In fact, check this out.
Yeah, shot put on the floor somewhere.
This is kind of cool. This is my high school shot put. For all those people that say that, oh yeah, you're full of crap. But no, 12 pounds of steel, okay? I threw this at the Naval Academy and placed third. 52.9. So I went to college because went through shot put, discus, and ran the 100 at state. So I went to JMU and said, you know what? I'll become a decathlete. But the problem was, I still had the feel for it. That's 12 pounds steel, just like that. Boom. My high school, red and black. God, this actually feels pretty good. This is a good workout. Here. Boom. So I was playing. I don't remember what I was talking about.
You're talking about you want track or something like that?
Well, I was running track, and that was great because girl track bodies, wow. And I used to have a pretty good body. I was 199 pounds running track, and they tried to get me down to 195, and I had like 3% body fat. Could not lose that. Then Coach Jones, who was with the Cowboys for a minute till he broke his wrist, was the defensive line coach, and he recruited me to play defensive line.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Another former Dallas Cowboy you've been.
Oh God! Wouldn't this be terrible if I dropped this on my head? But no, this is like putting on a glove here. I can just feel it spinning in my hand. So I started playing football, and they're like, you got to gain weight. And at JMU was known for food. Like they have like the burger line, so it's just like literally they're just cooking burgers and things in there. You have the steakhouse, you have the French fries, they had the London broil, they had the ice cream bars, they had Mr. Chips, which is like the pizza thing. So I was constantly eating like a motherfucker, trying to gain weight.
Now, is this one okay? Because it's flat on the bottom.
Well, no, that's okay because they're going to be a little bit different because this is the one you sanded more.
I mean, under here they're flat.
Yeah, you want the top piece, and actually this one should go on the outside. But what you're going to do is put this, you want to glue them so they're all flush here on the top.
That's on the other side they're flush.
Now, this one's thinner.
That's on this side they're flush. Right here is higher.
Right, that's what I said. This board is thinner than the other two, and that's okay. So what you do is you have to raise it up when you clean. So I'm eating like crazy. I'm eating peanut butter and stuff like that because they say all that stuff late at night. I'm eating pizza at 2 o'clock in the morning and can't freaking gain weight. Here it was, I was 250 pounds playing nose tackle, or nose guard back in my day, but could not gain weight. Now, I look at a hot fudge sundae and gain 2 pounds. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Oh, they're trying to give me a gift. You mean you're talking about the tickets? Oh. But Maui, I'm telling you, you were over 300 pounds. That was huge. I mean, that's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it was huge. I mean, that's a huge thing that you did. To go from 300 pounds to a size 6, that's incredible. So they're trying to give me a gift. They're trying to give me the tickets for the New England game. Michael's like, it's too cold. But I tell you what, because I've been to New England twice. I've been outside the stadium. I've actually been on the field in New England, believe it or not. We did a photo shoot with their special teamer. What is his name? He's a wide receiver, but mainly he's made his Pro Bowl as a special teamer. I can't think of it now. and that was in 2013. But I've been down on that field. I have not been there for a game. In fact, I think I shot a video out front because it was like I kind of did my Don Cheadle's type moment because I'm walking.
One thing I can remember about that stadium is Mr. EVP when the Philadelphia Eagles finally beat them after the before the Super Bowl. He was going crazy. That's one thing I can remember about that stadium.
Okay, so
EVP went crazy.
So Alpha, I mean, if you're serious, I mean, email me. I know it is gonna be cold. The big question is getting there, because if we're gonna be able to drive there, or if we gotta fly there. But that's definitely intriguing. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. You're stationed in Alaska now. Well, actually, Alaska isn't as bad as it used to be now with global warming. You tried to tell me, but I'm sorry, Kathy. Forget. Look. Sorry. I got into reliving my youth, of thinking about being young, strong, and having actually a decent looking body, and just kind of lost my mind there. So forgive me.
What about the middle?
The middle? See, that's where you gotta walk the dog, son.
It's right here.
No, hold. That's where you gotta walk the dog. So what you gotta do is you gotta put the clamp on here in the middle, get those level, or actually, or you can do it here.
That's how I was doing.
Okay. On this one, bring that one up a little bit, and then. Very gently. Tap it up and down. So forgive me. Like I said, when you start reliving those young days, when I used to be, like that. He's old. Give me time. Yeah. Thank you. I am. I turned 54 this year. The good thing, here's the thing. I never forget how old I am, because all I have to do is remember what year is the Super Bowl. I'm the same age as the Super Bowl.
Is this the middle okay?
Yeah, I tapped that just a little. I tapped that and got it level. I thought I had my coffee cup in here. That's what I need. Oh, here we go. What's funny is I still get grief. I've been blessed in my life. My wife works for United Way. And when you used to see like all the billboards and stuff that were out there for the campaigns and stuff, we had Tyron Smith. Here's how cool this was. I met Tyron Smith with Jobu at the Dallas Expo Center. And Tyron Smith was not crazy about Jobu. It was kind of like, nah, I don't do that food. But he did sign the little Jobu shirt. And my wife was saying, they're picking out players. What players do you know that would be good for, the Cowboys for doing stuff? You got to make sure they're a player that's in good standing and stuff. And I said, Tyron Smith, that's the guy you have to get. Tyron Smith. I said, he'll be there for a long time and stuff. And so when I met Tyron Smith, I said, I'll see you in 2 weeks at training camp. And he was like, the fuck? Okay, sure. 2 weeks later, we were in training camp, out on the field after practice, shooting the billboard with Tyron Smith. And I went up to him, I said, told you I was going to see you at training camp. And I took a picture with Joe. He's like, you can't use that picture. Well, you can't do that. But the funny thing is after meeting Tyron Smith, it was 2 days later that he got his big ass contract. So Tyron, don't think that Jobu's bad luck now. Don't think that he's bad luck. Just saying. But we got to go. This was the coolest thing in my life. Was they had to do a photo shoot with each player. They had one player from each team. And we did a road trip. And we went from NFL city to NFL city. It was literally crazy because I left from Virginia, drove to Atlanta overnight, shot in Atlanta, then did a drive-by through Dallas, heading to Houston, did a drive-by in San Antonio, stopped by and met somebody. That was, I can't remember, the Spurs guy with the Spurs mask and stuff. We had a pizza that was 36 inches in diameter, seriously, 36-inch diameter pizza, and then stopped in El Paso, Texas, after stopping in there's a fort place that's kind of in the middle between San Antonio and El Paso. It's literally out in the middle of nowhere. You pass the Tumbleweed and turn right, and there's a little old ghost town That's right there. It's Fort something or other. So we spent the night there. Stopped off at El Paso and had some like Mexican soup and tacos on our way to Phoenix, Arizona to get the Cardinals. And on the way from Arizona to San Francisco, we did a drive-by at the Grand Canyon. Literally went 6 hours out of our way for 15 minutes to take pictures at the Grand Canyon. Because I said, I'll never be out here again. So stopped by there on the way to San Francisco. Got to San Francisco, hopped on a plane, flew to Denver, did a photo shoot, flew back, did San Francisco, went across the bay, hit the Raiders, and then drove to Oxnard and caught the Cowboys. And that's when I said, I told you I was going to see you in 2 weeks, Tyrod. So that was cool as shit. And going through and seeing all the different markets and stuff. And this is why I still get grief today. There's somewhere out there, somebody is called Mark's Texans Cup. Because as much as... No, here's the thing. I have to at least give this much to the Texans, okay? Because we're doing all these photo shoots, and I'm telling you, the NFL don't give you nothing. But when we stopped at the Texans and did the photo shoot stuff, we were inside their bubble and stuff. In fact, I got a picture of Jobu on the Texans' head and stuff inside the training facility. They gave us like a bag of stuff, like a gift bag. And it had the Texans cup in there. It had a Texans towel and all this stuff. They're like, here you go. Boom. Thank you for taking the photo shoot. We appreciate you coming. You're always welcome. And it's one of these, insulated thermoses. These are great, hot and cold and all that. So it's like, okay, we got 2 of them for free. And from time to time, I would use that because I take it on the job site, keep my shit cold all day. And I happen to have it in a video, and oh my God, you're not really a Cowboy fan. He's a Texas fan. That's right. I'm living a double life, okay? Technically, as soon as I finish here with the Dallas Cowboys, I'll cut it off, and I will be doing the Texans live stream from my day job. Come on. That's right. Dak is my quarterback. Skip Bayless, the non-athletic geek of the week. Okay. Alpha, before I go, if Mark doesn't take the tickets, I'll give them to one of the viewers. I'll take them. I'll take them. Definitely. Are you going with us to the game, Alpha? That's the geek. That's the thing. I'm not taking the tickets unless you're going to the game too. All right. Is that a deal? Pinky swear. Pinky swear. Michael Anthony Fitness destroyed Brunson. Uh-oh. Somebody said, Victor says you destroyed him. He came back this morning with the video and stuff. He's trying to talk. The only thing he was talking about Michael Anthony's tattoo is all he got.
Well, it needs to be touched up, but so what?
Mark Holmes, Dak are back. Oh, Mark Holmes and Dak are back. What's Skip Bayless happy about today? Michael Anthony struggles with that light work. Well, let's be honest with you. Here's the thing. I make it look easy because I've been doing this stuff all my life, okay? He's only really been working with me for, 6 months, 8 months or so, working in the shop.
No, if you count building houses, it's probably...
Well, building houses, but no, actually working and building stuff.
Like doing the fine detail work, probably like about 6 months to
yeah. He's just learning. He's the apprentice.
Now, if you want me to wire up a house, I can do it by myself.
Victor, we're all worried about that. But see, maybe I'll do a video, but I think the NFL is going to make us sweat. But think about Damian Wilson, though, last year, or 2 years ago. Damian Wilson, let's think, Damian Wilson didn't have the other baggage that went along with it. But maybe the NFL will look and say, you know what? We were a little quick to judge on Zeke, and maybe we'll give him the call on the next one. You know what I'm saying? You know how when the officials make a bad call, they kind of give you a give me one later on that you look at and say, okay, that kind of makes up for it. Maybe the NFL will do that. You don't think so?
We'll see.
We can only hope. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. But I think they will leave us sweating.
Until you read that agreement, that's where the question is.
Lord Brunson is a young Stephen A. Smith. Oh.
He's not young. Yeah, you giving him too much props now.
Oh,
Stephen A. Smith's in his own lane. You give the man too much props. Because I like Stephen A. Smith.
What's up with my cousin is I got to get back to his Henry Peterson. I got to actually get this stuff finished and get building his bar before the season so that way he can drink. Being a Redskin fan, he's definitely going to need to be drinking. So, yeah, I got to get back down there and see my buddy. See you Gotta get them as close as possible because we don't want to sand off too much of it. Because there's not much to work with on these. Oh, whoa, wait. That's not good. Because that's. We already filling that much in. So we need to switch up. Put that on the outside. You need to put some more glue on those. Because see that we can plane off because we get a little extra, but we don't want to have that gap in between the two of them. There we go. Actually, this will work there. This is where you never have enough clamps. Okay, there you go. Hold that one up and we're good to go. All right. Will I ever join the Carpenters Union? No. Why do I need to join the Carpenters Union? I work for myself. If I were looking to get jobs for other people and stuff, then yeah, I would probably join the union, but I'm not working for a company where I'm looking for benefits and things from them. Yeah, E2 Blue definitely looks a lot different.
Well, he had to cut his hair before the sun was down.
How do I feel about McNabb talking down about Aikman? I think that was a mistake for him to do that because, well, no, he's right about the numbers, but see, that's the kind of arrogance they're going to say, oh, look at him. You know, he just for that'll make it harder for him to get in. Lord Brunson needs a damn job. Okay. I'll email me. Okay. All right. Take it easy, Alpha 24. Thanks. He's got 3 rings. And here's the thing about McNabb. He was in a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Did I throw up? McNabb has 1 appearance in. I'm sorry. Did I throw up again?
Well, this is for the picture.
Oh, all right. We need to paint the doors. That stuff needs to dry out. We want to bring in the cabinets, paint the doors now? Okay. All right, we need to.
Now, some of them need on both sides.
All right, then we need to bring in the other
Well,
cabinet.
all of them need on the front, but some of them need on the back too on the sides.
Yeah, you probably do the back and the sides first. We'll be back. Guys, we're gonna grab these cabinets. Go ahead and open up the dope. The hard part is I don't have a big enough shop.
This is before the pictures are actually good. They're gonna be nice and open. That's already in my car.
small. Close this door because it's hot out there. It's hot outside. It's too hot. It's too hot. Somebody just sent me. Okay, Miss Jackie, thank you. Miss Jackie just sent me an article. I need to check it out. She's always keeping me up to speed. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Whew. I'm pooped. I feel like an old man today. Oh. All right, so you've seen the basic elements of all this stuff here. We have those pieces that Michael and I routed today. That part's going to be stained. These pieces go on top of the base units over there, and the doors are going to go onto the cabinets. These are going to be stair treads that are going to be for the house that we have this on. So that we have to paint tomorrow as well. So I'm going to try and get this stuff pieced together so that way we can actually get all this stuff done. And what I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can actually do this. So let's see where are we? I'm whooped today. I think my garage is tall enough to be able to put it all up together. Let's see if it'll fit. I think I'm going to need a bigger garage. Whew. All right, so this is what we're doing. This is how we do it. Okay, so that's what these are going to be over here. It'll go all the way to the ceiling. This part will be stained, okay? And then these are the cabinet doors that will go on here like this. Bam! So that's what this is. We've been working on this for a little while. Make sure I didn't make my doors too wide. I got a half-inch reveal. Yeah, perfect. So those are going to be the cabinet doors that go onto it. And what's going to happen is They're actually going to have a TV that's going to mount to the wall with that. So that's what I've done. So there's a doorway, double side, like a 5-foot entranceway on each side of this. So this is going to go into the living room. So that's what I got. Not too bad, I guess. Here's the problem. Michael Anthony said I'm gonna have surgery on my knee. Michael Anthony puts a whole lot of stuff out there. Here's the problem. I have fucked up knees. Excuse my language, but they are messed up. My left knee has bone on bone to the point where one bone is literally grinding a groove into it. I do a lot of stuff getting down on my knees and things, which are hard to deal with getting back up. And they want you to wait till you're at least 60 to get knee joint replacement, because it's about a 6-month recovery thing if you get a full knee joint replacement. And they last somewhere between 8 and 15 years. If I get it done now, it could be by the time I'm 60, I get it done again. It could be by the time I'm 68, I just can't get it done again. So you want to wait as long as possible. So, one, if I get it done, I'm not going to be able to work for 6 months. 2, once you get it done, they say you can't get down on your knees, which means then I can't work doing construction work like I do. So in a way, it's kind of like a death sentence as far as doing this kind of stuff like I used to. So I'm kind of working with it as best I can. Take a lot of ibuprofen, 800 milligrams, use my knee brace, and just mainly put up with the pain. I'm not wealthy where I can just say, you know what, I don't have to worry about working the rest of my life. I got to work and get paid. And that's the way it is. And that's the reality of it. So I would love for my knee to be like it used to be, but I feel blessed that I can still walk. And that's real. So anyway, in the meantime, this is what we're actually building. And I think that's pretty cool looking, don't you? I think it looks pretty good. Now, one thing I didn't do, and I could actually do the thickness sander, is we got this strip. These are going to be the backing piece on here, so when the doors close, that you won't see the gap. And I didn't run that through. I can run through thickness sander. The other thing you can do, instead of putting it on this, well, I've got this thing on this. All right, can't take it back down. It's pretty good. What do you think? It touches paint on a couple places, but I think it looks pretty good. As you put the plywood up here, you could actually paint it. Have it sitting right there. We just move that out of the way, and then we also put it on top of the cabinet. We also got to paint these things too. This I'm going to run through the thickness sander, and that way it'll be sanded smooth. So, hope I didn't depress anybody about my knees. Michael can take the test and be a licensed carpenter in 3 years. Well, you know, here's...
I'm going to do a house and I don't want to do a car.
Man.
I want to do houses.
Can I get real with you guys? Can I get real? Everything I do, I'm pretty much self-taught. I mean, I took shop in high school and all that, but they didn't teach me half of what I know now. I mean, we couldn't use the planer or the table saw. That was the shop teacher. I am literally self-taught. So when you see me build something like this, I learn from watching others, or, you know, that's why YouTube is great for me, because I watch YouTube and it's like, oh, that's it? When I cook, I will go someplace, I'll taste the food, and I'll try and figure out what's in it, and I'll kind of deconstruct it, and then I'll make my own version of it. Yeah, I'm a Class A contractor. And that's how I do everything. So doing YouTube, oh my God, last night, oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. I felt so proud last night. Last night doing the show was the first time that I didn't have any hiccups at all with the stream. You know, I got the sound right, didn't have the, what you call it, where it's not syncing up, where it looks like I'm doing a Chinese fighting movie, and it was cool. But all of that, I just learned just from doing it, and that's what I do with everything. What I enjoy doing, the most enjoyable time in my life, is actually going through and rebuilding houses. Old houses that were falling apart, abandoned that people laughed at when I started working on. They're like, "You're gonna tear that down and build something new, right?" It's like, "No, I'm gonna fix it." They're like, "Yeah, okay, sure you are." And I built a bunch of those and rehabbed them and turned them into Section 8 housing. So that way I believe everybody should have a great house. And what I really want to do is I want to get back to doing that. But unfortunately, when I was heavy into it, I got greedy and I bought too many houses. And then the economy went belly up because I was buying them, selling them, fixing them up, selling them, and then taking the money and putting back in there. But I got greedy and I had 3 houses at the same time that I was working on. It was me and I had a couple of people. And the economy went belly up. The real estate market dried up, and I was just left holding the bag on these. So I started renting them. I held on to them, all of them, but unfortunately, having 4 mortgage payments was hell. So I got behind on some of those. And the thing is, once you get behind, everybody out there, take care of your credit. Don't mess up your credit. It don't matter what you got on paper. If you ain't got a credit score, you ain't got jack.
Which paintbrush you want me to use?
Didn't you have the small one? Didn't you have this one?
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there it is.
Because I could just build houses, build duplexes, make great homes for people to have, to live in and stuff, and do that for a living, but without the money, without being able to get the loans for it, it's kind of hard to do. And if I could do that, oh my God. Where I do it is actually down in the country. And I would go down, spend 3 nights there, 4 days, go down, work about 12-hour days and stuff, bust my behind, then come home, have 3 days to recover and get off my knee and relax. That's the dream, and that's where I'm trying to get myself back to. I don't know if I can or not. You can do whatever you want to, and I agree with you on that one, that if you work hard enough that you can be successful. It may not be the time you want. It may be a lot harder than you think. Believe me, stuff I'm doing right now ain't easy. It ain't easy. And I'm not exactly that bright. And I certainly didn't have anything handed to me. Everything I got from trying to work hard on it. And I'm very proud of that. So I'm going to keep on doing this kind of stuff for people and see what we're going to see. But as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being here for the last 3 hours. Thank everybody for all the super chats and stuff. Alpha, email me and we'll talk about the tickets and things. As long as you're going, I think we'll find a way to get there too. I don't know. You guys want to watch paint dry with Michael Anthony Fitness here? I'm kind of hungry. In fact, I need to get off my knee for a few minutes.
Where's the rest?
Two are down there. So I was checking to see how they're going to fit. Yeah. All right. I guess I can just let you do this. You don't need me here. But before you do that, let me get rid of some of this dust up here. So make sure we don't get any.
Well, at least some more.
One thing I'm good at, that is making a mess. All yours. All right, guys. I will see you guys a little later. I got to check. I've been in here working. I don't know if there's any news on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm actually gonna eat some. Oh well, here's the. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to upload that video. Somebody asked about my keto stuff, and I guess that was Maui. Maui, I definitely want to talk to you, Maui. If you're still on here, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.com. Cowboysmark94@gmail.com. I definitely would like to talk to you about your keto diet that you've been doing, where you've done it for 3.5 years and went from 300 plus down. Can you see Mark doing weed?
Maybe a pill. That's as close as it's going to get as a pill. Maybe a pill.
I'll be honest, I did in college. I was forced. I'm not going to say who forced me, but I was forced. It was not good for. I just giggled a lot and was just hungry. It was not a good. It just never did it for me. Sorry, but that's just kind of how it is.